Sierra Leone's ever-growing youthful population still continues to grapple with high rates of unemployment and other challenges. Despite the enormous challenges, young people are still working on realizing their potential. With emerging entrepreneurs and innovators, Youth Encounter on Star Television and Radio is a program that showcases successful young people, discuss the challenges, and provide recommendations. Join Mohammed Basiru Sanusi PM. It's Youth Encounter on Star TV on Channel 21.
We create talk about it until you say snail no mix for blood business. Now, so I welcome you to another edition of Youth Encounter. They come to you live on Star TV on Channel 21. Test transmission inside Bo na Channel 41 and inside McKinney na Channel 36. On the internet broadcast na www.startvsl.com. Over 25 channels them na satellite na SES5 that you go watch Star TV and get the very best. Me now no presenter Mohamed Basiru Sanusi. Inside the encounter to talk about tourism, same way so the GIP, we are the graduate internship program, and Abu Kabi herself day for tell you about the way for young people inside this country. Not go no side, send a message to the number +232 88127 I introduce my guest in the studio. We'll come back and carry on with the program. We get Abu Kabia, a youth activist and also the head of media now invest in young people. Abdul, nice to get you inside the encounter.
Yeah, plenty thank you. I'm very pleased for the year today and I do with so much energy.
For advocates for young people in all time.
Certainly.
And also today we're going to talk about the president in opening statements we make in parliament yesterday, especially for young people.
Sure, it means a lot because young people in this country full of energy and full of zest. We just need for ensure say we invest in them. Now make invest in young people. We'll talk now concerning the investment in young people who believe that these investments are sustainable one. We're good for help the young people them let us realize and true potential.
They forget education and then get the skills we require.
Certainly.
Let's bring in another brother who come all the way from United Kingdom. In name now Ishmael Bai Bangura, they call him chairman. When you in London for CNCF, that's making very difficult. Chairman, nice to get you inside the encounter.
Thank you very much, Bash.
Your commitment to people and very plenty, and the Sierra Leoneans themselves and youths in the UK go testify so you don't help them. To an extent now, you manage to the ranks. We are a blessing for less Sierra Leone and they manage them kind big icon in there. How you look like for that first moment when you meet up to the ranks?
Well, to be honest with you, it was a surprise, for me to up the ranks. Not a friend introduced me to see the ranks. But the kind way we CDC and they work with the kind amount of gigs they were at the game, they decide for work with me, because in CC I don't put the money first, all I care about is him the city, for push and forward, and they don't say me a well-known man, the UK within the salon community, they say I can push and forward, and I'm so pleased for manager, say I decide for Bianca, Sierra Leone, because lots of people they say don't die.
Yeah.
Even the boys the way they sell the CD plates in, few of them when they talk to they tell me say the gangs don't die. So I'm so pleased for Bianca because I don't even tell them say they can't December. So they said they're all pleased for CC the gangs.
Anything ever do with this Party Foundation?
Yeah, together with this Party Foundation, they work together with this Charity Foundation.
Okay.
When itself they try for help. Mommy them and picking them at this country, not only the picking them but the parents them as well.
I'll bring you back in Canada, Nachela. I'll bring inside Millicent Cabo, we are the communications officer, now the National Youth Commission. Millicent, nice to get you inside the encounter. You get two vibrant men them at the corner.
Plenty thank you to you, Bash, and good evening to the viewers then.
Are you there for can tell you about the GIP project?
Yes, the graduate internship program. When one of the flagship programs then with the National Youth Commission they do, we just open application on the 1st of May and with a close application on the 31st of May. We get so much we will go talk about as the program they go.
And I'm Millicent Cabo and the communications officer and the National Youth Commission. They have can tell you about the graduate internship program where the commission be done they roll out all time. You do watch Youth Encounter and they come to you live on Star TV on Channel 21. Carry on for those who will come back and continue to talk to we guest them inside the encounter today.
Sierra Leone's ever-growing youthful population still continues to grapple with high rates of unemployment and other challenges. Despite the enormous challenges, young people are still working on realizing their potential. With emerging entrepreneurs and innovators, Youth Encounter on Star Television and Radio is a program that showcases successful young people, discuss the challenges, and provide recommendations. Join Mohammed Basiru Sanusi EM. It's Youth Encounter on Star TV on Channel 21.
Welcome back to Studio Youth Encounter, and they come to you live on Star TV on Channel 2. Let's start with Abdul Kabir. Abdul, I always want to take you back to the young people and affairs in this country. Statistics on the show say over 70% day of the population of young people and over 65% get challenged for fair work or forget the right skills or education where they need. But inside the manifesto from the SLPP, we have the new direction from the page 43 to 46, chapter 331. He outlined plenty for young people. Inside the president in message at the state opening yesterday, you waiting to say again how they want for empowering people with education, skills, and also for build their capacity. What are we more for do as a nation for make sure we get the entire right?
Yeah, thank you so much. We need a functional education as a country because the essence of education is to solve societal problems. Then for we students and we go to university, we need for ensure say entrepreneurship it become compulsory module for all students. So by the time you come on at university, you don't think of an idea or a solution to a problem within a community, within the nation as a whole, we go able to solve. So if young people and get this kind of mindset, say we need for be entrepreneurial in whatever we do, whether you do law, whether you get medicine, you don't have the sciences, if you make entrepreneurship part of you course of study. So by the time you come out, you don't get problem. This should not affect you over the years, over time. Now the mismatch of academic courses with the market demands. You find out, say, if young people and go with certain things so not marketable, by the time they come out, forget placement or for them at the job market, it will be difficult. So we need for ensure as a nation, we tailor we course system in line with the aspirations of the job market. So with that, we go able to meet at the threshold. Also, we go able to create enough jobs, the acceleration of job. It will be easy for young people. By the time they're out, then go don't think of something when they can do, we go able for help their life and the community as well. But because of them things here, we're a problem. Secondly, the middle level manpower, there is serious concern. I'm glad the way you mentioned the new direction. The focus then on the TVET, the Technical Vocational Education Training, which is key. Meaning, if we're for strength in the middle manpower, it will be good for Sierra Leone. Like you always they say, if somebody not get opportunity for get the formal aspects of education, then the technical aspects you not get as well. There is no place for the person at the middle. The meaning it go down. So for let the person get placed, at least the technical vocational education will be able to empower the person. You go to make something out of dandy. Country them where they fired of sale, you know, then pay more attention to TVET, the technical aspect of learning. It goes simultaneously with the formal aspect. So when you put this together, because the TVET way get for doing the non-formal aspects of education, it also creates enough jobs for young people. Secondly, it boosts the economy. It drives the economy of a nation. So if one forgets them right, then things are already in black and white. Not for always get them because you look at the content of a rich. But one area where they always don't be the stumbling block or the setback, that the implementation. They'll go for ensure say we be sincere enough for implementing programs here. All the people them way matter for bring all the key players them on board, regardless of who side in common or whatsoever.
The region or the party you do, but if you get idea for
all players
for come on board. After the area of finance, now one problem where the youth sector don't face. You will see people who ask for billions of loans for implement youth project them. At the end of the day, they're not going to even get half of that money there.
This again are a very big concern where they don't face the sector. And when you go into also the new direction in terms of sports, you see what the right say, then get for increased budgetary with other sporting disciplines. You know, say young people then they into all the disciplines here like volleyball, cricket, basketball, and the like, football, when are the primary focus of Sierra Leone. If they increase budgets on other disciplines, they are able to help young people a lot whether into their disciplines. At the end of the day, they're going to be professionals, they're going to bring lawyers back home, then they're going to better their lives because if final young people are engaged in something where they make them become meaningful citizens. We will contribute meaningfully towards the progress of Sierra Leone. So in the area of budget, we get for be very much transparent enough. If we feel saying a 30 million we want for this project, then we want them in the interest of the young people in the enough for be self-seeking. Somebody not for just write a project or you want for lay out a project where at the end of the day go benefit them alone. But for benefit young people, then for make sure say we do them in the honest manner, because Kofi Annan once tell we say, they say we must pursue with sincerity and timeliness those things that prosper. So anything what we know say get for help the lives of young people, we get for do sincerity, we get for be honest enough for ensure say this would they do it, because the rhetorics about helping young people have been so much. We don't hear how they go change the lives of young people, make so
2,000 young people,
we don't have to
1,000,
continue.
but you know they reflect that much.
We don't have to continue with the never-ending series of saying that we go create employment. Government alone cannot help young people. Then cannot create enough employment for young people. We need to prepare the minds of young people. Tell them, say, young people, by the time you day in a university, think of something they come out and do and make your life meaningful. We're not going to create employment for every youth. So now this will make clear. Therefore, be realistic enough for tell young people like this. So at the end of the day, young people they not say they're not for being independent so much on the powers that be. Therefore, also ensure say they push their life go before. Because at the end of the day, when you know say something good for you, they go in and go get some, make something meaningful in your life, then contribute
Get
to
the solution. I will come back to you and can watch inside the private sector. How they say we empire. Let's just bring Millicent inside. But possibly we're going to watch you for the very first thing. Waiting at the mandates of the National Youth Commission. We don't say now be an act of Parliament 2009 when I start operation in 2011-12. Waiting on a mandate and I want to go about it.
Well, actually, the mandate of the National Youth Commission now for see how we can promote young people, them potential, creativity and skills them, and also we they look at for develop programs for young people that we will benefit young people them, and young people that we they like all over the country, not so specific young people that we they cater for, because now a national institution where they cater for young people that all over the country. So basically, the commission they look at programs where we able implement for young people that we will be beneficial to them.
We don't want to flagship program we don't carry on so far at the commission, and now they reach young people and set at the province, because most times they can say when they talk about youth business at the country, they feel saying a free ton of youth than they.
But you get plenty programs that what they do, and before I go further to like maybe the flagship program, I just want talk about something we get for do with waiting Abdul they talk about a while ago, where they talk about the kind of course system we young people then they do. We go make we then left universities then get jobs. We get a program under the Youth Employment and Empowerment Program when UNDP they support the commission for do that program day. Under day we get the graduate internship program, we get the career advisory and placement services, we get the business development services, as well as the Obasanjo Skills Acquisition Center. The graduate internship program when I make Adia today for talk about, and they provide internship opportunity to young people them we don't leave university or any tertiary institution. We know say we young people them, you know, some can graduate and then get the zeal for work, then start be waiting, then go learn and then go able to do the work. But to find out say the criteria or waiting that they ask for, we see advert in the newspaper, the working experience whether they ask for, we young people they not get them, and we very sure say we get young people that we get the skills then they for able work in that position then they, but because they not get the requisite work experience, then they will get the jobs them. So the commission in wisdom they designed this program here inside 2012 where it be first do for see how we can able provide internship opportunity to young people them. The internship they gone for 4 months, where you go look at say a very short, but we just want to create that space for young people them in a real working environment where they go learn from university and classroom, then go in a real working environment, go see how go about the work, and then get that kind of experience there. And the whole process can start with advertisement when a way to be done do before now where like young people that they rush now commission for go take forms. We open up applications on the 1st of May. And I will tell you, before they left office, we don't get over 700 young people that we don't collect applications from. and we don't get about 200 young people that we don't fill the application forms they and return them to the commission. That not only for Western area, outside we headquarters they, as we get regional offices them back outside young people them all na them part then at the country get access for get forms them. This just they tell you say we activities they're not only based for particular set of young people them, but they try for reach young people they all over the country. Quickly to the career advisory and placement services, as I will come to more details about the GIP. The career advisory and placement services, they kind of guide young people within a university for choose courses that we marketable, because we don't want bulk of young people then go read courses that maybe history or some other course that we not marketable now, where this is the 21st century, more people they move into technology, they move into different kind areas then. So the career advisory they give advice to young people then on the courses that we then go choose na university, we go help them for get job faster when they left university. So all these and other programs that they do like the business development services, where they give young people them business skills, how for manage your business, how for make sure so your business grow, and how you self can employ other young people that get for do with entrepreneurship. Although we young people they involved in so many activities that when they're not class as job, because they go office 8 o'clock and or 5 o'clock, they not take them as formal job.
Then go on say they forget the coat and tie.
Yes, you know, but a lot of them don't even turn entrepreneurs. Then we also they employ other people. Then, for example, if a young person get a telecenter, they get 2-3 young man the way they can help and light generator or help and sell top up. They don't create employment for them. At the end of the day, where they don't do business, they able to provide 5,000-10,000 for them. We themselves they take home. So we get all of them things that we young people themselves they do for themselves, but because you know some of them feel say they need for going at the office when nine for the more important or nine then things they get prestige, they not count them as job. We make we put emphasis on the technical, vocational and educational training for young people. They will feel say if we empower that middleman level, we get young people they will be diversified in different areas there. We go boost the economy. We all know within our office system, we all know within at the lower level as well. But everybody will get different thing way they do, and we will stop for admire other countries. Then we will feel say then you know then great. So you get the potential, and then potential then they in there with young people there. Why we not go tap into them potential then they?
We just need the support.
Yes.
And it's a lot come to the area of this entire GIP. You know, I want to know the sustain them for a while, and what's going to be the impact from 2012 to now.
Well, this is the 7th year we don't roll out the GIP. Every year we don't roll them out successfully. And I will tell you, every year we get more people the way they apply. Because just look the turnout of young people the way they graduate from university. And we don't they get plenty other tertiary institutions then now we young people that they make the effort for go through the universities then they. So we get plenty young people the way they apply every year. And I will tell you from we speculation for now, we expect to get maybe about 2,000 or more applications for this year GIP. But the appalling part of it now that we not get, you know, all the resources or all the kind of support we will need as a commission for make sure say we place all of the young people there, or even up to 50% of the young people there, because the support we they get from UNDP will they able to work within a particular number of young people them, and like this year we they look around 250 young people them, and we get a stiff criteria where they go through, just that we get the right people them. Where we don't put out the application form, so a specific criteria in the application form we get from it. Like you get for the within the youth age 18 to 35, you get for produce your certificates them where you say you don't go to college, you don't graduate, if you produce your certificate then for C. And we need to take young person who perhaps don't do like diploma and now they do another course, a degree course.
When you say we don't complete the entire
if we don't complete the entire, you know, we use the diploma for go apply, and then you go to this office here, you get for the skip the office work for go take class. We need to take young people then they, and we want for also see a proof of your birth certificate. We go show say you did within the youth age for young people that we they look out for, because we really want cater for the young people that we deserve this kind of opportunity, because the space really small for young people them. So like after all that one day we they go through the forms and one by one check each person in the application. We get a committee set up from lecturers and from the university where they under the caps like Jala and Fabi College, where they come, we sit down the table, we check all of the applications there one by one and see who that meet the criteria. We set them aside and put them into the database, and after that stage we organize training for the young people there on work skills, soft skills, and how for they work with your colleagues and at the office environment. And we can also train a little bit and test them on basic computing skills. That's also a big challenge for the program. We get most of the young people that we don't graduate from university and tertiary institutions, then we not get basic computer knowledge. And no employer not going to take somebody this day and age, we not get somebody, we don't know somebody with
even the security and now say they use computer.
Yes, so we need young people that like that one day. And me go say here, if the institution, if your college or institution not provide you the facility, make the extra effort. If you can do all these things on social media, I think you can take that extra effort for, get a basic computer knowledge. So we can train them on that one day and we'll do tests. After the test, the people then we get good grade. Now then we be placed at the end of the day, and we'll also get another process for recruit the institutions. Then will they send the young people there when a private and public institutions. Then they said now a whole process we can go through with the right to institutions there. Will they bake them so we're not taking with interns then for this 4-month period as we they provide stipend for them. Then just they taking the intern them, create the space for them, let them can learn within.
And this let them go expose and get some experience.
Get the experience.
I'll come back to Encounter Alpha the thing on go for this year, and the website is somebody go access them before it close. In name na Millicent Cabo and the communications officer na the National Youth Commission. Now being in the Ismail Baibangura, chairman, we come all the way from UK. You impact na young people in life in and out of this country don't great. From city ranks in manager. Now you're part of the Spratly Foundation, you help support them for give support to less privileged people in the country. How you don't they work on them two things here? Entertainment part of you and the charity part?
Well, basically, I did decide for work with Sparkly Foundation, because Mark, when the CEO done the on charity thing for the past 7 years. So December last year, I decided for set up charity foundation, which they call me on board, say follow work together alongside with CD Ranks. 2 or 3 days ago, I visited the school, Clinton International at Calabaton. I meet with the principal and senior teachers. Them they work around with me at the primary and secondary schools, primary and secondary. So I began for talk with the picking them, get some interviews with them. They're so excited when we even tell them about the park, the Cambiri. Because the park is not only for the picking them, but for them and their family as well, for live a healthy and quality life. Where you not get for cost them a cent. Nobody not get for people go use the park. So they're so excited about that. So we decide for bring City Ranks come December coming. We want to do shows in 3 venues, and the money we would raise for the charity foundation, 80% of the money they left in a salon. Then 20% of the money they go UK.
At least for helping and forget other equipment.
Them. As I talk to you now, we'll get a lot of equipment. We don't get the packs them. We'll get a lot of toys them. Even on December, Mark started this foundation. We'll get for share some clothes them to some of the slum areas them. Even one head of family way be stranded so much. We'll get for them a bike when they call Okada now, for take care of your family, because if they strand so much, they will take care of your family.
What's soon don't they help young people and back all around when I get artists they take care of from the Spratly Foundation, and you get that kind of access to City Ranks. Plenty when they put up show in the UK or any other part, you must be able to see young people themselves for go out and support. I'll take you through the entertainment life first.
Well, I know they on the showbiz for quite some time. I be decide for relax. Just meeting with City Ranks, now decide for kind side the showbiz business again. And me and City Ranks, we don't go so many places. We don't go St. Lucia, we don't go Brazil. Because the people in St. Lucia and Brazil they so love City Ranks, But City Ranks in dream now for Sierra Leone.
That's a very interesting one. So our best know only work on the preparation now by?
Well, definitely we they come, if you God agree.
What are the main thing we this Spratly Foundation want for focus on? And we don't do a commitment in the past.
Well, the Spratly Foundation really, is based for picking them, especially children in need, but not only in Freetown. We want to try for spread them all over the country. Bo, Kenema, But one start with school I just tell you about the Clinton International way in equality. You know, because even talked to in the CEO yesterday, I tell her about the school, the condition of the school, the chairs them, the desks them way, you know, the condition not even good for the students them. You know, so instead of don't say that school is a priority, you know, so we try to build a park there, you know, where the children then go use them and the family where in order for cost them a cent.
I want to now forget fund for supporting kind of initiative because
Well,
let's say we want to give some school materials then that's why the 3 pack we want for bill.
Yeah, well, we don't write so some sponsorship because Mrs. Let me drive go to Orange, Mercury and Africell. We would ask for some sponsorship. You know, we try to get all of brewery, Coca-Cola and so many sponsorship. We want NSF come on board. You know, we even ask anybody who want to come on board, you know, for them to come on board. The doors open to everybody. And we even ask the government if any help they can give, you know, we still look up to them. If they're able to give help for push this charity foundation go before, we go appreciate them so much.
When I get this slogan when I say swing for success, what does that mean?
Yeah, swing for success. Well, basically now on the packs them what they build.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not the logo. This.
Where the picking the swing, so
Where
you
the
must swing.
picking the swing,
You
yeah.
always then for be happy.
Of course, we're happy.
Let's talk about the official launch when they do na UK. When we go do and we see video do up on the come out.
Yeah,
and see the gangster will be part of them before you can the salary in December.
Yes, definitely. The launch in July, and apart from Syrians, we get other artists. We'll get Lex Bobo ready to come out the United States. Then we get other few artists them we get for perform alongside with City Ranks. Even Sonia Spratley, instead
Okay.
for perform alongside with City Ranks.
We know Sonia get this national anthem
This
we
national
do.
anthem,
Where it's
exactly.
trend heavily right now on social
Exactly,
media.
exactly.
I'll come back to you, Bai, and know how best not only get space for operating the country. Now bring up the Kabia again. Moving forward as a country, people in the provinces when are youth, don't they get so many challenges, you know, training opportunities, every big event where young people they must be in the city. How best we get for do for giving their own quota inside the youth activity or the youth share inside this country?
Well, thank you so much. And when you go through the Youth Commission, you get to call the National Youth Council, where they serve as a meeting place for all youth organizations, for network with them. Organizations that we register with the Youth Commission, where then the structures they already did it. You get the DYC, the District Youth Council, Zonal Youth Council, all them things here there. We just need for ensure say we make them effective. If they work in that effective manner, it go good for youth them way tap na the provinces, within other areas we had to reach, remote areas. So that the structures there for reach them we ensure say youth them into agriculture, the benefit we need to make a nice farming. Where they come with the new trend of farming, where young people are able to benefit from waiting because if we're able to feed ourselves as a nation. Then secondly, young people like I mentioned earlier say young people are full of energy. If they go into agriculture, it can be the mainstay of the economy. We're able to ensure say we generate enough income from agriculture, from the produce, then they're able to feed themselves and also supply the general populace. So this get for do again how we able to ensure say we make young people realize their potential and create for them the space so they go able to perform, so they go able to make something where go lead to the livelihoods. So this again it get for do with a thorough approach. We get for take a look at the entire system. We look what didn't go wrong the last time and how we're able to fix them now for present, because we cannot effectively solve the problems we created yesterday with the same mindsets today. So now only when we get fresh, brilliant ideas, then we work together for achieve a common goal.
So that means we're not going to play the blame game again for move forward.
Sure.
But I'm not seeing way inside the SIPP manifesto get for do with young people empowerment one or the job opportunities. Now tourism and entertainment. You know, take me through what think will be your input towards that.
Well, now another viable area you mentioned, and tourism and entertainment is very good. And of course, the person where they in charge, Madam Pratt, we all know say now somebody will get a very good track record of performance, and it only help people them at the University of Sierra Leone, now Frabi College, and it only contribute towards the strength of academia in Sierra Leone. Now in the coming to tourism, again somebody could tell you say administration is different from academia, but a very good academic, and as somebody way don't inspire lots of other young people that for letting go and get higher education. And it's very good that the person will understand the environment, he go able to create something where will be very good because he gets institutional knowledge, and he go able to make sure say he do something good. But what would they expect for see now this particular tourism sector This tourism sector gets a lot for offer to Sierra Leone. We get with white beaches them. We get good things them will go for sale but Sierra Leone. Again, the tourism sector foresee that kind relationship way for the media. Now then for they put out certain things to the media, tell them say now then good is here we get but Salone. Tell people them but we Bones Island, the importance of the Bones Island. Tell people them about the Reuters stone who gets like Jimmy. What's in the importance of this Reuters stone to history? What's he mean? Tell people them about the historical, them monumental things them we get. We're so fine for make we sell we rich culture but Salone. Let the media not go to do the bad things about Sierra Leone. The media for engage in promoting the touristic attractions we Sierra Leone get. How we going to generate income? Tell the rest of the world Sierra Leone is open for business. Tell them so you get touristic destinations, then we'll be able to take you. You get first-hand experience about Sierra Leone.
So despite the media there for the checkmate, but at the same time for the promote the government of the country,
of the media,
we're going to help young people enjoy.
Yeah, sure.
Allow me in a sense again, in relating to this GIP. How best one do now for get this advertisement and how young people themselves don't happy. It might be 700 who don't get the form, 200 get the return, but plenty of people themselves will go tell you say no nothing but this GIP. How somebody will get access to the website or visit an office them, and how willing UNDP for make sure they expand them in the future.
Well, the form easy forget. We head office day in a national stadium swimming pool, and you can go on our website on www.nationalyouthcommission.sl, and you go download the forms there. Then we get the forms now with regional office system within the regional headquarters towns, then Namakeni, Bo, and Kenema. Then also the advert we go a lot on social media where like people they self be the forward them to the company there. We make we overwhelm with people then already we don't they come. And if you self don't collect the form or you know somebody who don't graduate, you can share the information with them and then can get the form. And you know if they meet the criteria, definitely we go take them for the internship.
The area of political interference and then project there, it affect this graduate internship program?
But should not ever affect the internship program. I will tell you that. And it go difficult like for go around now and get testimonies from people there because we get young people that we don't go through this program. We go tell you say they not ever know anybody in the commission. We then go through the internship, then go through the recruitment and then be placed at the end of the day. We not get no political interference. Once you meet the criteria, and also this also important. Now waiting the placement institutions that they ask we for now with the game. The institution will ask for accountant, it will ask for media person, a broadcaster, then get the requirement where they ask for. Now based on that, we also place them people there. So not on nobody in recommendation or anything. When you meet the criteria, then we get the institution where they will place you. There you go, we'll place you and you go through the internship.
What's going to be the big challenge now for this GIP for expand more than how we do so right now?
Finance, resources. If we get more resources, we can even place over 2,000 young people then. Because we very sure say we get institutions that we go and work with the commission. And I will also want to use this platform for call on public and private institutions then. We want to add replacement institutions then. We get what we call with traditional partners that we don't they support with from the one who started this internship program here. Now we want new people then. If you self don't be part of the internship, you're in a placement institution, you know another institution, please contact me at the National Stadium Swimming Pool and you know share this information with me. We'll get more placement institutions then because sometimes we can get challenges. Sometimes some placement institution, for example, will ask for 10 people there. And at the end of the day, we can produce the 10 interns into there and then change the, okay, then we just want 2 or want 5. We can get challenge for place the other one then to other institutions then. So want as many placement institutions there as possible in diverse fields, just like how the interns they take now from different course background them. So want placement institutions then from diverse fields, from mining, from agriculture, from fisheries, from accountants and different areas then, so that we're able to place all of the young people there. We no one misplaced the people there in a sense that we go put them aside, we're not to the cause we then do. Who's experience then go.
So we spend the 4 months to not stipend back, you know, get no good knowledge.
You not get no knowledge. Then we can also, for make sure say the internship effective, we can also do monitoring where we can just don't place the intern there. We they go around and talk with the institutions then they share with we waiting at the mandate and waiting at the expect of the interns. Then we get a monthly form where the interns themselves they fill, whether they send back to winner office, they write under the supervision of the person within they within the office, because each placement institution or they get somebody where they supervise the interns them. So that supervisor they sign per the form where the intern they return to we. Then midway in the internship, we they go follow up and say how the intern they perform. In case we get any complaint or any issues, we can able work them out with the institution. Then at the end of the day, after the 4 months period, we also they do another monitoring. Also we they know finally how the intern performed throughout the internship. Now then 10 and then we can able talk with the institutions there, where then go tell we say, oh, this intern perform well and we will look for retainer. When at the good part of the internship that one day, we're very hopeful say if we get more institutions then we will able get more young people then we will get jobs. Because at the end of the day, the main cost of this internship program now for see how we can able cut the unemployment rate of young people then, especially the one that we don't go through university and tertiary institutions then. We now let them still they pass still to old brown envelope, they work offices to offices then they able get jobs.
As we party go see you go left CV till you soon done.
Yes, you know. And we also think that this beneficial to the placement institutions then in a sense that we not say they're able to afford putting out adverts and going through a whole recruitment process, but also it saves their energy if they can just, you know, you don't get somebody where you don't train within your organization, where you're confident with, you don't groom within the organization, for able to absorb that person into your institution. Then you go through the whole process of putting out adverts and going through a recruitment process with panel and all of that.
And the most unique thing on the give
yes, now we
people in stipend for the
now we
4
provide
months.
stipend for the 4 months.
I'll come back to Kano, how best they want for expand and how willing the UNDP and other partners and even the government as a whole for support. And I will ask how they want for maintain relationship with the Ministry of Youth Affairs, where don't be the overall body for looking at people and affairs in the country. Now bringing again Chairman. Chairman, how don't be the space for operating in the country? Sometimes someone can get a good initiative or una come back home. It can be very frustrating. You know, the high rates of corruption as well, the alleged, you know, the oversee. Since always you go inside, you're gonna money business. Even if you count your good initiative, how will they survive throughout?
Well, basically, we get the coordinator now. We in Ato, we're a very honest and decent person. You know, we try for link with some other people, and that make us additional. If anybody want to come on board, you know, the door is open. As long as you come for do genuine thing with us, we not get problem with that. You know, I don't say the corruption there, but I don't know, maybe with this new government, most things will stop. You know, tomorrow, on Saturday tomorrow, we get an award we the don't call for go receive in 2020. Okay. We na the VP get for give the award, but we don't know what's in the award for. They just call we say let we go there and get award for Giwi. You know, so we still they look up to anybody who want to come on board as long as you're ready for work with you genuinely.
You operate with two different people and we not to Sierra Leone them. You know, Syrians come all the way from Jamaica, they come London, and you operate with Mark, we instead now British. The trust in Sierra Leone can be very difficult at times. Most things are very for Ebola, for the 11-year Brutal Civil War, for all the other things and more like. But now you don't tell them about showbiz and charity. Your confidence towards them.
Yes, to be honest with you, I'm not going to talk that much about myself, but Mark, as he only trusts me so much and it depends on me. And he rely on me. A while men work together, you know, for really help picking in at this country. You know, as I say, not only in Freetown but all over the country. Of course, City Ranks, I'm not waiting for say what time. He so trust me that, you know, if I go wake up and sleep safe, say see the tomorrow I'll get for Goya, ready for work with me.
How best you see the Ranks connection as a manager? Don't you reflect to Sierra Leone artists them or the entertainment industry? We get plenty youth man them in the salon community.
Well, I get like XVAT, we I think are well known boys in this country.
Yeah.
Because last year I come and can't talk to me, you know, for I work with them, you know, but as you say no more, I don't even get confident at the moment, you know. So when me Mark meet, I begin for even explain to Mark about them Boboya. So at least Mark self one come on board for try for work with them Boboya as well.
Okay, so that kind of relation you know this, so at least when I will head back home.
Yes, we're back.
The entertainment gets a role for play down here.
Big time.
And if they get the right attention we need, you go help for create job opportunities.
Big time. Big time.
I will get back. His name na Ismail Bai Bango. People they call him chairman. He come all the way from UK. Now the manager for City Ranks, a Jamaican star based na UK day. And also they talk from One Strong Charity for Northern Spratly Foundation, we they in the UK, and then say the one for Swing to Solve. Then will come salon and do the official launching on December. We City Gang self hopeful for Calabring Abdul Kabir again. Abdul, young people in the media is another thing we need for to pay attention to, and how then they report youth issues them. Plenty when you open your TV or you listen to radio or you work in newspaper, the political story then do outshine the story of the young people them. And if then, according to statistics, 70% young people and get the population, that means in a very youth sector we need attention, you need for report and well, and you need plenty money. How would we do for change this entire idea?
Well, you have to do with the media training as well, and as large as the parents' body can always say, they organize in-house courses for journalists for capacitate them with the trend. As you know, journalism by the day over time we don't change, we don't see how it move, and we get for ensure say we bring on board that development aspect of journalism. We get for do with the development of every person within every sphere of endeavor for ensure so we promote them truly. Young people as well for taking upon themselves say then get a crucial role for play for ensure say they develop selling. Young people in the media for ensure say they going out for stories them way now human interest stories. We got to do with young people. We got to do with the development of selling. If we say young people they make up the bulk of the country in population, we need for pay attention. We not just for talk and day we left and day. We for they do follow up. We need for they do the investigative piece them. And just say we do story. For example, the story about the migration stuff, where that one day be a sign of real concern, and we see how the United Nations been stepping and all IOM and other organizations they be stepping for ensure say they address that issue there, because at some point you find out say young people in Sierra Leone feel say the only way they can go get better opportunities now through dangerous means to overseas to Europe. So that one day now been story where the way where the media be handle them in Sierra Leone, it not been gets the massive attention. That been just few attention it be gets. That story for them they run throughout, and she'll say they run throughout. We find ways and means how they able for tackle the problem there and then. Once that is done, we get them right. So the people, the young people within the media, and she'll say they do the right thing and follow the IMC, the Media Code of Practice, because it's not like the guideline we set out where they guide journalists in conduct, how you behave as a journalist, what is expected of you as a journalist, as a media person.
Because we don't see bias story on this day. People want to report on youth issues, but you know we reach the commission, you know we reach the ministry or other youth organization we concerned with, they put only by young people. They will say who they help young people in, but you know they reflect and they want to report the story to how they pay master say for reporting.
So the young people them way they in the media for the checkmate as to how then people here where they give out then support here, how then they do one, waiting involved. Is it that how they can do it behind closed door or waiting? So if somebody come out to tell you say they intend for do this project, where at the end of the day go give employment to young people then let you a clear picture. If you get a clarity of that particular one day, how you intend for do one, how you go to benefit the lives of young people. You as the media person, when a young person, you need to go and ask them difficult questions and the how question. If you ask how you intend for do this, when, where, the 5 W's and 1 H. If you come into play, you need to play with some well as a young media person for ensure say you do the right thing. Then at the end of the day, if that person really fulfill what he don't promise earlier on, you can come back and tell them say, at some point
politicians come and go, or journalists always remain the same.
So yeah,
I think I'm not just come with Millicent relating to how the GIP done the go. Plenty of people believe if we get more support, we go work. And at the time, they may compare the GIP and the National Youth Service Scheme, but we decide not to get a debate on that because they all get the same vision for empower young people. How not only reach other companies them or NGOs them for support the GIP. For let the number come out from Musa Ideso from 250 and Adamo.
Well, we don't get meetings with different donor partners them, but I will tell you also the donor partners them all get like their specific interest areas them. You know, you get UNDP where go work on youth. You get other organizations then like UNFP also be they work with the commission, but most of them be they work on sexual reproductive health. We like that program they will be the target get to youth them. And we'll also, give them skills training. So we'll get different donor partners that they work with. But for the GIP, mainly it has been UNDP. But we look forward that we use this platform as well for call on more institutions them or donor partners them or organizations them for come support the National Youth Commission. Because over the years we don't implement this GIP, we don't get young people that we don't get jobs. Where they assume say if we not be implement this GIP, maybe up till now enough we don't get jobs. at the end of the day. Even last year, when we implement the GIP, we get although the retention rates be very low, or get over 20 people that we get jobs. Where on a normal day, it's not easy for letting young people then we just left university get jobs unless you sabi somebody at the institution or something. But this is not a clear process where they go through and they guarantee you the chance for get job. So we they call on more institutions them for join the commission, can support the commission, that we able to promote young people their employability, because now that's not the focus. The whole focus of
when there the space between the commission, the Ministry of Youth Affairs, we get a separate body from 2013, and other youth organizations themselves, we say they want for empower young people. We don't see duplication of activities with other youth organizations, then plenty self, the commission self no. I would want for create a normal space. We will get one small basket. We will not say, okay, Abukabia then they do something on health, Junior that they do something on this, Chairman they work on entertainment. When we will get that kind of space from the commission, we get the mandate for implement youth activities in the country.
Basha will tell you for free, say then discussions then they don't start like years ago, where we don't they see how we can coordinate all youth activities. Because for we as a commission, we think say we appreciate other people, then we also do work on youth issues. We get a lot of youth serving agencies and organizations then where they work on young people them issues them, and some of them registered with the commission, some not register, some of them when they get events then they invite the commission. But I will tell you for free, we really want to see how we can able get all of them people there together, because at the end of the day, if everybody they do your intervention in little corners, we're not got nothing for point out to say. Maybe for 2017, for example, with all the intervention and the whole youth sector, we will provide jobs for 7,000 young people them or 1,000 young people them. Day. So we still they continue then discussions there with the new direction now, as we all they go, and with a new minister in place. We hope say all of them things they are now go all water fine one. Let we get all of the actors they are within at the youth sector. Let we come around the table. Let we get like a one working tool or a one working policy for young people them who all go work with.
Only for know what all man they do and how they do the time frame. Before we wrap up, we'll take a break. Well, I just come again to Ishmael Bai Bangura, Chairman. We come all the way from UK. We have for BC the ranks the manager. If I go UK, I say I Sabiu, the bits what they go give me not go easy. But here you know, studio they make life very easy. Chairman, what are your normal plans then for this country? How you want to give back?
Well, to be honest, Bash, me in particular, I saw they feel for picking them in general. Okay. I make mostly working concept, if I see picking them, look like today, what I just come up with. The amount of picking a was in as the big, it was too much. It's so pathetic. So me, I really feel for picking, and I make this thing when Mark call me for count board, wasting up picking him. I tell us I ready for work with you 100% as long as I'm picking him. And
it will give you support financially and physically.
Definitely.
Because the moment for take you time for scam alone, I sure say you get discount here.
Yeah, and I get for the go and come, You see. But me, to be honest with you, I ready for work with them 100%, especially when this comes to children.
And name na Ishmael Bai Bangura on the call and chairman, and the manager for City Ranks, and also there the talk on behalf of the Spratley Charity Foundation, Swing to Success with in the UK. Lot of this short break and I'll come back and wrap up the encounter for today. We could talk beyond until we say snail not get nothing to do with blood business. Well, can you watch that TV on Channel 21? We'll come back and wrap up shortly.
Yes, we go sweat from make we get the antomato.
Young Leap on the beats.
But once not go, you should be young, but must go motto. But gentlemen, now we all make we take them. Well, body now we all make we take them. If you believe you go receive them, say you go make them. Gently now we all make we take them. Well, body now we all make we take them. If you believe you go receive them, say you go make them. Blessings will follow you, favor will follow you, and did you not go bother you? Say you go make them. Good things can follow you, the picking and go better you, and nobody not go bother you. Say you go make them. You get good person how you life, do your all and find, because good people hard to find. Yeah. Now God we're good now in life, make we give them the praise. Not only by His grace. Oh, now only when things meets you, you know, would take life for granted. People can be trusted. Yeah. When you see how them go they run, when the trouble go for down a gun, when the bush go calm and tongue. Oh, His goodness and His mercy go always follow me, because He made of His image and likeness, yes. So we go sweat, forget, we daily pray. Must not go the shame. Say we go cool, we go gently now, we all make we take 'em. Well, body now, we all make we take 'em. If you believe, you go receive 'em. Say you go make 'em. Gently now, we all make we take 'em. Well, body now, we all make we take 'em. If you believe, you go receive 'em. Say you go make 'em. Blessings go follow you. Favor go follow you. And you not go bother you. Say you go make 'em. Good things go follow you. The picking and go better you. And nobody not go bother you. Say you go make 'em. If you don't wait so say make them give you. Be like a lie. Go tell before you make 'em. Cause matter man greed. Man told him for himself, yeah. Even the party that fambule steal and rich than self, yeah. Put you up to God, not the fact. Now you always they watch me back. Now they make her they dance and they laddie that, and they daddy like that, yeah. Every day you don't fill up me back. That's just like a shower, you don't fill up me tank. Not only you, Papa, I say not only you, I just put it down, yeah. Go gently now, we all make we take 'em. Well, body now, we all make we take 'em. If you believe, you go receive 'em. Say you go make 'em. Gently now, we all make we take 'em. Well, body now, we all make we take 'em. If you believe, you go receive 'em. Say you go make 'em. Blessings go follow you. Favor go follow you. And you not go bother you. Say you go make 'em. Good things go follow you. And go better you, and nobody not go bother you. Say you go make 'em, money go follow you, or some potato go follow you. Now work go come for you. Say you go make 'em, married go follow you, and go better you, and no juju not go bother you.
Yo guys, how are you?
Say you go make 'em,
Escape you like mine.
blessings go follow you. Favor go follow you, and you not go bother you. Say you go make 'em, good things go follow you. The picking and go better you, and nobody not go bother you. Say you go make 'em.
Let's thank you to Aruna Dumevo on the call. Wahid, we happen for be the spokesman for Artists for Peace. As Sibidon Sambawi, amen. For give body water inside the encounter today. Young people themselves need for no say then go make them. So then for land book or the land book. Abukaria, we go waiting to be final. Young people them with the out there and the new direction, because the bachelors if done, the married don't pass, the honeymoon done, but begin put on and toes now for checkmate them.
There is time for politicking and there is time for work or development, if you like. And development as well is about people. No meaningful development will take place without the people that were involved. So we need a function in government. Because leadership or governance is about result. We need somebody result oriented. That the different ministries they will get, particularly the Ministry of Youth and Sports put together, because I'm very concerned about entering history, because it got to do with young people and tourism as well. Not for forget, say they all for work together. Therefore, always they intertwine one way or the other for support youth issues. Therefore, work with the commission and together with that kind of.
In that like the commission, you forget a desk now. All the line ministries and
sure, because young people
youth in farming, youth in Garatide, youth in this different agriculture and all.
The issue cut across young people an issue. Everybody get for talk about young people. So let we ensure say the youth commission get a voice in all the ministries then they. So at the end of the day, they go able for reports well as to how the ministries and they don't put forward budgets for help the lives of young people. How they want to transform the lives of young people. We now invest in young people. We say the only investments all will make as a country for investing in young people. So now we will continue for advocate strongly for letting invest in young people, invest in education, and skills development, because that's the only way out. And also same way, so young people who are into the media, not forget the 5 W's and 1 H when they do their reporting. Let them make sure say young people an issue gets massive attention. So at the end of the day, we'll go before address them fully.
Thank you, Abdul Kabia, the head of media and investing young people, and also youth activist. And Chicago from the Youth Commission you left with, you have to go through how somebody will be part of this GIP again, and what thing will be your advice to authorities that we concern.
I dey say plenty thank you to we main donor partner winner UNDP, and I dey say thank you to potential partners then, because I believe say after this interview the commission will get calls from well-meaning organizations and partners that we want join the commission for push forward the GIP. I dey say plenty thank to una in advance. Then I want to encourage you young people them go na the Youth Commission offices them and collect the form. The closing date na May 31. We not go take no application form after 5 p.m. on May 31st. So you get all the time now for go collect the application forms and apply for the GIP.
So one for announce the website?
Yes, the website na www.nationalyouthcommission.sl. You can go there and download the forms. And contact numbers then they out where you can also call and get the application forms, or get information on how you can able each way for get the application form.
One was say thank you, and we will look for come na the graduation side and can get them testimony like how we don't get opportunity for you. And name na Millicent Kawen, the communications officer na the National Youth Commission. Checking out the website we na www.nationalyouthcommission.com and be part of Chairman, you left for now. We think will be your advice, and now somebody go be part of City Ranks in life in case you want for boot camp or that of the Sparkly Foundation. You're gonna have 2 capacity during the studio with so today.
If anybody want for book camp, me na somebody on out of both na UK and IR. But with Charity Foundation, the website na Sparkly Charity Foundation at yahoo.com. As I say, the door is open for everyone that is ready to work with us genuinely.
Okay.
Because normally people just can't join me because of money or this. We want people who can't join me genuinely. Because not only this year will they bring City Ranks, but they plan for they take artists from even Sierra Leone, for Kegona UK, they will take artists from the UK for Kana Salon for raise money for this foundation.
For spread the message. So somebody will keep in touch in case of City Ranks?
Well, in case of City Ranks, you can contact Mark, then Mark can contact me. Okay. As I say, we website's address na Sparkly Charity Foundation at yahoo.com.
Thank you so much, and the chairman, we wish you the very best.
Thank you very much.
And name na Ishmael by Bangura, and the call and chairman. He want to talk to you about Sparkly Charity Foundation, Swing to Success, and also about City Ranks we happen for B, the very big star way, now the sub-brother they manage. A very, very big blessing for we all. Thank you to the rest of the production team, to Iman Ezekiel Cabo, to Aruna where I done the call Jack, and also to Amadou Lamon Abag, get to you. Executive Director Wayne Philip Neville. I don't be una presenter Mohamed Basiru Sanusi. Care watch Star TV on channel 21 and online at the internet broadcast at www.startvsl.com. Test transmission na Makina channel 36 and Inside Bow na channel 41. Starting over 25 channel now na satellite na SES5, and make sure that you watch the repeat of the Youth Encounter on Sunday from 5 to 6 p.m. Till then, get a wonderful time. My name is Mohamed Basiru Sanusi Tata. And we create about we don't tell you say snail, not get nothing for do with blood business.
Sierra Leone's ever-growing youthful population still continues to grapple with high rates of unemployment and other challenges. Despite the enormous challenges, young people are still working on realizing their potential. With emerging entrepreneurs and innovators, Youth Encounter on Star Television and Radio is a program that showcases successful young people, discuss the challenges, and provide recommendations. Join Mohamed Basiru Sanusi. It's Youth Encounter on Star TV on Channel 21.